Hello, everyone. Hope you don't mind a little bit of an abrupt situation here, but I'm gonna be trying out the new DLC for Final Fantasy 14. Well, not DLC; it's a event. Considering all of the chaotic nonsense that happened and the fact that I tried to stream this yesterday, but it ended up not working, so because of maintenance. This is pretty much my only opportunity to be able to do something like this today. I let everyone on the Team Snowdog server know that I was here, so then that way I will be able to. That way they'll be able to join me during this thing, during the event. This is the only time I'm going to be doing this, so this is the only thing I'm going to be doing today. Until then. If any of my friends join me for this, then they're free to. I don't normally do this in the mornings because I kind of want to get myself ready because I have work in what's now 3 hours. So, if there's any problems, then I can unplug and abort immediately. Land on fire. Right next to the burning wall, so let's see. Yeah, the closest one is Camp Drybone. Let's go ahead and teleport there right now. The game seems a little quiet. Let's go ahead and increase that a little bit. Ah. Well, that explains why it was quiet. Let's go. We're into the burning wall. Oh, wait. I passed it. Burning Wall, an apt name indeed. It is said that the crystalline structures were formed when falling shards of Dalamund pierced the land. Some of them symbol as a rebirth, a manifestation of new life. But it's neither here nor there. Let's have a look around, shall we? Spyglass is at the ready. Survey your surroundings for anything out of the ordinary. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and zoom out. Target area inspected with R2/X. Remember, I'm playing this on PS4. Oh. I'll be completely honest, I really don't know what I am looking for. Yeah. Light down there. Oh, there it is. Wow, that's... Wow, that's tiny. You need to be like at least halfway magnification in order to see him. Oh boy. Unusual discovery. This is medieval times. That's... A dead body is not unusual. Going on. A dream led you to me. I understand how absurd it may sound. We observes are unsure of what awaited us here. As for who we are, I am content to be known as the Minstrel. The stalwart here is Celo Dragonrave. Might we have the pleasure of your name? Clive. The last thing I remember was the ruins. And how did I come to be in this place? Seemed you were knocked senseless. Confusion's to be expected. For safety's sake, I suggest you make to our town and have a consultancy physician look you up. I shall see our patient receives proper treatment. Do you mind waiting out for us at Scholar's Walk? I never realized life is just one big rating game. You're always waiting for something. A foundling is being cared for as we speak. I am told he should be released soon. Hopefully 'twas not but that bite of food and a little rest could go. Kind of you to wait. Thank you. What of your condition? Much improved. The physica also noted with no signs of injury or illness. Yet my memories remain hazy. How did I end up here? Whatever was I doing? Important, I'm sure of it. I must return as soon as possible. I see. We cannot leave him in this state. We must help him restore his memories and find his way home. What of this city, Clive? Do any parts of Udar strike you as familiar? No. Maybe I've simply forgotten, but I recognize nothing. Not Ul'dan, then. I should like to think that the sights and sounds of a well-known locale will hasten your recovery. The Burning Wall, the place where we found you, is situated midway between Udon and Gridania. Perhaps the twist to the 12th wood is in order. Gridania, you say? The name rings no bells, but I have no better suggestion. And would you take me there? Meanwhile, I shall make rounds to the neighboring settlements and ask if any of them have heard of you. Let us rendezvous in Gridania soon. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Still, you must have your own business to attend to. We can set out whenever you're ready. Vain to recall. Are you ready? Let's head out. This Gridania, the minstrel mentioned. Is it far? Will we need mounts? Oh, we can just use an airship. By airship? You have those? Not that I mean to doubt you, friend. If you say we're boarding an airship, that's what we'll do. So, Celo, if I may ask a foolish question, do these airships of yours actually fly? Foolish question indeed. Your expression tells me as much. Is there no airship travel where you're from? So it would seem. Odd. I know the weapon on my back is called a sword. I understand what it's for and how to wield it. Foggy as my memories may be, but my general knowledge seems intact. Yet here you speak of functional airships. I felt confusion, disbelief, for something that you clearly think of as commonplace. I can make no sense of it. Where was I before now? But dwelling on this is pointless. Forward is the only way. Yeah, a simple situation is the fact that he fell into an alternate reality. Or another dimension. Or another... To feel that bracing wind, the decks shuddering beneath your feet as you rise into the sky. My memory may be faulty, but it was an experience I'm sure I'd not soon forget. So this is Gridania. Seems very unlike the city we just left. Where to begin? I think it best if I follow your lead. 5 is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You'll leave Clive behind by entering a different area or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Clive join you again, return to speak with him at the original location. Tavern. Reminds me of somewhere I've been before. There's no use. I can feel the memory, but it's like grasping at smoke. Maybe if you're able to show me somewhere else. Chocobo. Now that's something I recognize. Yet there's more than that. I had my own Chocobo once, I'm sure of it. But as for when or the where. Impressive crystal. Not a mother crystal, surely. No, not nearly large enough. When I try to remember, the fog in my head almost seems to grow thicker. This is a truly beautiful place. I remembered anything else? Brief flashes of this and that, but nothing to suggest I've been here before. I can't shake the strangest feeling. As if it's too peaceful. And that doesn't sit right. Patrol reporting! Commander! All is quiet with the exile. No sightings of Garuda. For which we are profoundly grateful. Adieu, soldier. Did he say Garuda? You there. This Garuda that you speak of. Ugh. Sir, are you alright? Celo, do you know this gentleman? We're helping him with memory loss. Memory loss, you say? I'm so sorry to hear that. Seems Garuda's name has lit a spark of some sort. I was in battle with Garuda. I fought her. Sure of it. Please, you must tell me more. Anything that'll help me remember my past. Of course. Gridania owes a great debt to any of those who stood against that destructive feat. However, there is one more suited to the task than I. Our elder Seed Seer is well versed in not only in primal lore, but also an amount of bodily afflictions. She is surely your best hope for recovery. I will send word ahead to Stillglade Fane. Stand ready to escort our guests to an audience. Understood, Commander. Pray find me at Norfolka's altar in Old Gridania, and I will see that you are granted entry to the Lotus Stand. I don't know what any of that is, but take me there. The Lotus Stand just lies ahead. If you follow me, please. Greetings, honored guests. Commander Hilloy has appraised me of your friend's conditions. This is he? A pleasure to meet you. I am Connie Senna, Elder Seed Seer of Gridania. I thank you for your gracious welcome. I am Clive, though beyond that, I fear my introduction may be lacking. Please, concern yourself not with proprieties. It is your memory loss we are here to address. I am told Garuda's name awakens some previous recollection. Yes. In the instant I heard it, a hazy vision of battle rose unbidden. I think perhaps that I can hear, if I hear more of Garuda. A wish easily granted. Garuda is the deity revered by the Exhale, a people who once dwelled here in the Twelveswood. She appears as a winged entity, half bird, half human, who commands the wind itself. Most frightening. However, her capricious temper as unpredictable as the howling storm. I should add that Celo fought against Garuda in her primal incarnation. It was a challenge to be sure. A winged woman of volatile temperament, the power of the wind, a fitting description of the opponent I remember. But a deity? No, the will behind that monstrous visage was distinctly mortal. I suspect Clive's Garuda and his Eorzea's Primal are not one and the same. Mainly as Clive himself is not of our world. Explain yourself, minstrel. I went back to where we discovered Clive and questioned folk all in the nearby settlements. Not one person recognized his description. There's a distinctive tattoo escaping the notice of every local rumor monger for moms around. Improbable, to say the least. That led me to consider another possibility. One constant with past accounts that I've heard visitors from other worlds somehow stumbling through reality's curtain and finding their way to our star. My brand. It's the mark of a bearer. Oh. Does it pain you to remember? I feel the memories trying to surface, but when I strain to recall, piercing ringing fills my ears. Garuda, bearer, Ifrit. Another primal's name, who would seem the pain has a less than tangible source. Long have I studied the healing arts, yet I sense no shadow of illness in your body. Your suffering stems not from injury nor sickness. Victims of terrible events have been known to suppress their own memories out of instinct. One subconscious denies the attempts to confront the awful truth, the mind creating a shield of pain to protect the heart. The barriers of my own making? How, then, am I to overcome it? With our aid, of course. Fate has brought us together, and together we shall triumph over this adversity. So you think me from another world, and my memories of said world are not like to return unless I acknowledge some terrible truth. A truth my mind refuses to remember. It is a confounding dilemma. I agree, and I have given thought to a solution. I believe that the shackles which bind your mind may be struck off in the heat of battle. A desperate measure, perhaps, especially when not at your best. Which is why I turn to you, Celo. You are twin to Clive's wandering star. Your involvement is no accident. The path I seek is thick with thorns. But if you've the will to walk it, then gird yourself for war and prepare. Then await me at Apollo Falls. The minstrel has a plan, it seems, but he shares little beyond confusing metaphor. Still, I'm willing to indulge it if it means making progress. We're to meet him at Apollo Falls, right? And where is that to be found? Good, not far then. Let's get on with it. Got myself a wind-up Gilgamesh. This place. Why here? Because this waterfall is where the legendary Archon Louis Swa gathered a band of adventurers in the time of the 7th Umbral Calamity. Their purpose? To extinguish the infernal Ifrit. Ifrit? Ugh. I know something is here. Why can't I remember? I've recalled several worlds in the Elder Sealseer's presence, words with brought him pain. While the significance of Bearer eludes me, you and I are more than familiar with Ifrit. Considering your reaction to the mere mention of the name, it's likely that the Primal, or its equivalent in your world, is deeply connected to your condition. Thus I have resolved to weave my lyrical magics to bring you face to face with the Ifrit of our world. Here, the Archon Louis Swa paved an ethereal path to the Primal's lair. Will my words be given substance? And within the vision which takes form, will you do battle with a phantom of our mind's creation? Imaginary though this confrontation may be, I fear your suffering will be all too real. Yet you must persevere, for your hidden truth will not be unearthed without hardship. Take heart, Scarlet Star. Call upon the strength of your shining twin. Your past awaits. Where has he sent us? You stand in the bowl of embers, the site where Amnesiac summoned their patron deity, and the stage upon which the warrior of light became a slayer of gods. 'Tis but a convincing illusion, the body of recounted tale given breath by my fanciful verse. Come forth, Lord of Inferno! An accurate facsimile, yet not quite the Ifrit you knew. No, not quite the same. Time to uncover the truth. Alright. Time to find out who I am. Freet. That's the thing that killed Joshua. Yes, I've been on its trail, seeking vengeance for my brother. This fiend must pay. Fight with me, Celo. During this battle, you'll gain access to special duty actions as follows. Rising Flames to charge the foe and inflict high damage. With proper typing, you can use Dodge to avoid taking damage, even if you are in the area of enemy's attack. Certain attacks will be preceded by a countdown icon. Use the countdown press to the Dodge icon and quickly use the Dodge icon. After striking a successful dodge, it will change to Precision Strike, which provides the opportunity to inflict additional damage. Dang it. I think the thing that messed me up there was I didn't press the button time. But I pressed the button, it caused me to go into first person. Yeah, I'm not going to decrease the difficulty on that, I'm just going to go for it. Damn it, my character... My frickin' lock-on was on frickin' Clive and not the blades. And this is a solo instance, so nobody can join me on this either. So... Done. I blamed another. Spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. But I accept the truth of it now. You are not a freak. I am. In the battle against your own mind, it would seem you have emerged the victor. Intriguing. Surprise doggo. The illusion is unraveled. Yet you've brought the friend back with you. This is Torgal, a wolf pup raised in the duchy. There is no more loyal ally in battle, and no keener guide for the road that is unseen. Ah, that would explain the aberration in the lingering aether. Torgal is here to lead you back to your own world. Clive has embraced his harrowing past, and in doing so, reclaimed the memories he's lost. Though not a conscious act, he has manifested his readiness to return home in the form of a trusted companion. Even so, it was difficult to accept what I'd done. My younger brother, Joshua, was a kind and gifted soul. The inheritor of the Phoenix's flames, he was destined to become Archduke, as our father did before him, but Joshua was murdered. His bright future cut short. From that day onwards, I lived for one purpose alone. A dominant of fire had slain my brother, and I would get my revenge. I spent years tracking the killer, until one day, I came to understand that it had been me all along. I was young and distraught when I first summoned Ifrit. I hadn't known such power lurked within me, or that it even existed at all. That transformation was instinctive, uncontrolled, and it was by my hand that Joshua died. But I can imagine the anguish this caused you. There was anguish, yes. and a guilt that I could never escape. But I cannot let it stop me. I was born a vessel for Ifrit's power, and I need to know why. It was in search of answers that I went to Phoenix Gate, and delved into the ruins below. There I found the courage to face my past and accept the truth. And then everything faded to black. Your tale suggests that something in the ruins. A mysterious force was responsible for your inadvertent journey. And you have arrived in Erusia from a place sacred to the Phoenix and its flames. And it stands to reason. Yes, what are you thinking? I'm thinking that to see you home, we must return to the beginning. Our road takes us back to the burning wall. Once there, your furry comrade will lead us exactly to where we need to go. Oh boy. Let's finish this. Okay, this I gotta show off. That's just silly. We've come this far. Now Togo will be our guide. Such was the purpose of his creation, after all. Hey, Toggle, take me home. Or, once you choose to depart, Clive and the wandering minstrel will accompany you. Torgal will begin to lead you onwards. Follow Torgal to his destination and try not to fall behind. You leave Clive or the minstrel for any reason, or lose sight of Torgal, you may, again, returning to this point. Good thing I'm so high a level these monsters won't attack me. So to be fair, you have to... I know it's a good idea to be once you're at level 50, but it's good to be a higher level so that way you're not attacked by monsters during this sequence. The Zip Boy. The tale ends where it began. Where you first found me. Indeed. I was baffled by this of all places would serve as a junction between our two worlds. And now I think I understand. You? Some years ago, Eorzea was visited by a cataclysmic disaster known as the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Yet, even as fire and ruin threatened all we hold dear, the world underwent a mystical renewal. It was as if our star was reborn. One theory attributes that the miracle to a benevolent entity, claiming that the undying phoenix flared into being to save us in our hour of direst need. The Phoenix? The burning wall itself is a scar left by those events, its crystal ridges having erupted from the earth overnight. Some believe these monoliths of solidified flame to be proof of the Phoenix's deliverance. The bond with your brother, the Phoenix of your world, may have been the connection that brought you to this sacred place of ours. Drawn to the flame. Seems our time together is at an end. Thank you both for all you've done. Press on, friend. Or how bitter the truth. Always. No matter what fate awaits at journey's end. Come, Torgal. We have answers to seek. And Valsthea awaits. And then he was gone. I feel the strings of a ballad. But nay, it would be hubris to imagine that I could capture Clive's story from so fleeting an excerpt. That honor belonged to someone else. Someone privileged to see his tale to the conclusion. Sadly, the power to peer into other worlds is not granted me by this day of miracles. However, I wonder, however, if you might imagine it, Celo. Get it, player? Buy Final Fantasy 16. This game is telling you to buy Final Fantasy 16. That's up to you. You'll have to get past all of the pro-slavery stuff in the beginning of the game, though. Our little adventure is over, set in motion by the dream most cryptic. I must thank you for indulging my sudden and strange request. As for your promised reward, I hope this is sufficient. Torgo proved such a worthy guide that I thought I'd bind his likeness to a summoning whistle. May his loyal spirit serve you well in your travels, till we meet again. Petting the little doggy. Petting the little doggy. Thank you all for joining me on this. See, next time you see me, we'll be more weekly Warriors of Light. Hope you enjoy me, and I hope you all get to enjoy the little Torgal puppy. Torgal puppy. Fare thee well, everyone, and bye-bye.